Hi guys! Well, another 6 weeks have passed, and so it's time for another vlog in my orthodontic journey. As I've said in my previous vlogs, there's not a lot of change from appointment to appointment now. Most of the major movement of the teeth happened between the initial 3 or 4 appointments, and so there's not a lot of work to be done now. The orthodontist is just trying to move the teeth into their final resting places. Which sounds kind of morbid, but I promise the teeth are not going to die. So, well, I'm sure you're all dying to see what my teeth look like now. So this is the best I can do for a close-up. Hard to film the back teeth, actually. So you can see they're all straightening out quite well. I think I told you in my last vlog, the orthodontist is trying to pull back the top front teeth as far as possible, using the elastics that I have to have from the hooks at the back to the hooks at the front. We're trying to tuck the teeth back as much as possible. We know we're not going to get a perfect result because of my overbite, but that was explained to me at the start, and I'm perfectly happy with that, because I didn't want to go through with the jaw surgery, etc., etc. So we're just trying to get the most perfect result we can with the braces. But you can see, if I give you a profile shot, the teeth have been brought back a long way now, if you compare to my original videos. The major problem, or the issue that is coming to light, because the top teeth can't be brought back as far as they would have been if I'd had the jaw surgery, the lower teeth, the orthodontist is trying to move the lower front teeth out to meet those top teeth. But obviously, because my lower jaw is smaller than my upper jaw, there's not enough teeth. My teeth are quite small, and there's not enough of them to fill that gap. So when she tries to move the front teeth forward, I'm coming out with a lot of gaps between the lower front teeth, as you can probably see, just between those front ones there, and around here as well. You can see she's trying to get them to lean out slightly to meet the top front ones. Basically, yeah, as I say, when she moves these front bottom teeth out, gaps are forming between the teeth. It actually looked a heck of a lot worse this morning because the orthodontist has put a lot of elastic over the brackets on the braces to try and bring those teeth back together, and it's working ever so fast. But obviously that's one of the major issues. But I knew that I wasn't going to get a perfect result there, and who wants top and bottom front teeth that clank together anyway? The other issue is with my bite at the back. You can see the back right molars are touching now, so I can eat properly, which I couldn't do originally. But the back left ones aren't, because the top ones are still overhanging. You can see I've got this kind of overbite on the left side. Kind of lopsided. So again, the orthodontist is doing what she can to pick up those bottom lower left teeth so that the top ones can sit on top of them. Apart from that, yeah, everything seems to be coming together nicely, and she says as soon as those 2 issues have been corrected, the braces can come off. As I say, there's not a lot to say as far as change goes between vlogs anymore. So thank you for all your comments and questions. I do appreciate it, and it's nice to know people are watching and that my videos are helping other people with braces. I had a message from Tiffany in Asia who asked me a few questions and asked if I could make a vlog about general dental health care and cleaning. And as there's not a lot to say about the actual treatment at the moment, I thought I would turn that vlog into a general one. So first of all, Tiffany asked, do I have any fillings? Well, since I've had the braces, I haven't had to have any fillings at all. As contrary to popular belief, braces don't automatically mean a lot of decay and cavities, as long as you keep your dental hygiene up and clean around the braces. You can have perfectly healthy teeth. I did have a couple of fillings before I got the braces fitted, which I know are in my molars somewhere, but I can't actually remember which teeth they're in, because I've got ordinary white fillings which blend in quite well. If I give you a view of the inside of my mouth, you're going to see there's a little white block which is made out of the resin, the same kind of resin they use for white fillings, and that's probably what you'll see just there. But that is not a filling. That was, if you go back to my original vlogs, when the original orthodontist fitted the braces, my teeth were so deformed and lying down that when I closed my mouth there was a risk of me actually biting the braces off. So they put that block in so that I couldn't close my mouth properly. Because if I kept my mouth partially open, I wouldn't bite the brackets off, if that makes sense. And that's just the leftover of that, although that's actually worn down quite a lot over the last 15 months I've had the braces now. So yeah, next Tiffany asked, could I please show a close-up of what the braces look like? Well, my camera's not very good at picking things up close-up, but I'll give you a try. Yeah, it's quite light in here at the moment. If I just pull the curtain slightly, you might be able to see them better. They're just ordinary Damon braces. Just silver brackets and wires. I think this is about as close as you'll get clearly. So hopefully that has answered those questions for you the best I can with this camera. Tiffany also asked, how do I attach the elastic bands that go from the back hooks to these front ones? I think I did cover that in a previous vlog, but I'll show you again if you insist, which is always a problem because it's actually quite hard to do so even when you're looking in a mirror. So when you're looking in the camera lens with no way of seeing yourself, it can be quite troublesome. So you can see the elastic hooks over that front hook there and goes back to one right at the very back. And the idea is that the elastic pulls these top front teeth back. When you go to take them off, you should unhook it from the front one first, and then from the back, and it comes off quite easily. And the same on the other side. So, you get two new ones which come out of a packet like this, which is the new packet my orthodontist gave me today, you'll be pleased to know. And again, I try to hook it from the back one because that's the hardest one to reach, and over the front. Trouble is sometimes it hooks over the end of the wire if the wire's overhanging the bracket slightly, which it doesn't appear to be at the moment, but the last time I had the wires changed, the wire actually overhung from the bracket a little bit, and I would get the elastic caught over the end of the wire rather than over the hook. So you have to be careful for that, because obviously that could send all the teeth out. The other thing I should say, it's probably easier to put the elastics on when your mouth is partially closed, because obviously the wider open it is, it's the elastic is stretched, and so it's quite hard. You know, the elastic's not that flexible, and you don't want to end up pinging rubber bands on the inside of your cheek because it hurts. And the same there. It's become quite easy now. Practice makes perfect and all that. Next, Tiffany asked, how do you brush and floss your teeth with the braces? Well, brushing is actually quite easy. I have an ordinary soft toothbrush with a wide head, as you can see, and you use that just as you would on your normal teeth. First of all, straight across and move around like that, and then you've got to go on the tops of the brackets and also underneath the brackets, because you want to get the bristles as far behind the brackets as possible to clean the metal as well as your own teeth, of course. I find that an ordinary toothbrush is not really sufficient for doing the insides of your teeth, so I have an electric toothbrush as well, which I use for that. I used to go around, and also you can then use that as long as you're gentle over the braces themselves. I was a bit concerned about using an electric toothbrush at first, but I've been told that there's no problem, and I've never actually broken the braces with the toothbrush. Flossing's a bit trickier because obviously you can't use ordinary floss while you've got the wires there, because you wouldn't be able to get the floss down to your gum. There's two options available. This was given to me by my hygienist. It's a thick floss. Actually looks a bit like shoelaces. You see it's got this thin end, kind of pointed end, so you can get it in underneath the wire, pull it through, and you can get it right down to the gum that way, which you couldn't do with ordinary floss, obviously. Or you get the other option, is to use these little interdental brushes, and you get them in packs of 6 with varying sizes. And the blue one didn't want to be shown, you understand. It's camera shy. I find generally it's the pink and the orange ones you use most, but if you've still got teeth with large gaps between, like at the start of your orthodontic treatment, you might go up to red or blue. But that's, yeah, cleaning's actually a lot easier than I expected. It's just the flossing you've got to be careful with, and you do have to keep up the dental hygiene, or you would end up with a lot of cavities and dental problems in future. I'd also advise seeing your hygienist regularly. My orthodontist advises seeing a hygienist every 4 months, but depending on your treatment they might say that you should see them more frequently or less frequently, and you should probably talk to your own orthodontist about that. And finally, Tiffany asked, when did I get the braces and when will they come off? Well, I got the braces at the end of March 2011, so 15 months ago now. As I've said earlier in this vlog, I'm not too sure when they're coming off, but it's to do with how fast the teeth move. As soon as these lower front ones sort themselves out, so that I haven't got a row of tombstones sticking out at crooked angles as I had earlier, and as soon as these back left molars pick up so that the bite is corrected, the braces can come off. They did originally say 18 months to 2 years for me, so I'm hoping sometime soon after September. Especially as I'll be starting college then, so I'm really quite anxious to get the braces off now. And I think that's about it really. Quite annoyed because I know I've completely messed up this vlog, and I did a lovely vlog earlier which was far more coherent and concise. But Then the camera battery ran out, so I lost the whole thing. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please do feel free to comment below, and I'll talk to you soon.